Hello, Brick Sculptors. Welcome back to Brick Sculpt. This is Chris, and it is new Lego day. That's right, we got an order here that I purchased on Brick Owl. This is from Blaine's World, a fantastic store that I have ordered from in the past, and we got some cool stuff in here. Now, I have my camera kind of tight here because right about there is my fall challenge build. Just wanted to give you guys a reminder of the fall challenge. We have about a month left to do that. They're due right before Halloween on the 28th. So there's plenty of time if you want to get in it now. I'll post a link to the video here if you want to check it out. I've already gotten some submissions and they are awesome. So go ahead, get involved. It's a lot of fun and I can't wait to see what else you guys make. Anyway, let's get on with this new Lego order here from Blaine's World. We have a nice large bag of stuff here and then a few smaller bags. This looks to be just some 2x2 medium stone gray tiles. Here we have some of these branch pieces in this yellowish orange. Doing fall trees and stuff, I thought this could be handy and could make for a good tree. I don't have a specific purpose for them, but it's something I don't own, so I picked them up. I think I got 20 or 30 of them in there. Pretty cool part. What else we got here? These are some dark brown windows. These are the 3 tall and really handy. I like dark brown, so it's a good piece to have. Also, let's go ahead and see what else is in this bag. I know often I'll do like a time lapse and lay it all out on this, but I don't want to do that tonight. I'm going to do it a little different today. We're mixing things up here. It's a whole new Brick Sculpt. Just kidding, it's all the same stuff. We're going to go through item by item and just kind of show you what's in here. I was looking for a lot of fall tree elements. I used a lot of them in my fall challenge. I wanted to replenish. So we've got gold flowers. We've got orangish yellowish flowers, dark red flowers, a few yellow orange 3-leaves, some orange 3-leaves, some reddish orange 3-leaves, some lime green 3-leaves. What else? I think that's about it. I got a few more of these chrysanthemum flowers in orange. I use these for small pumpkins. They look really good for that. These white plumes I have a use for. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but that is for part of my challenge build, or one of my challenge builds. I'm going to have at least 2 challenge builds, hopefully 3, just depends how much time we have. I mentioned in my video I did about medium nougat that I'm looking for more snot pieces, bar clip pieces, etc. to fill out my 3rd bin, and so I kind of bought everything I could find. We've got some of these pieces here. We've got some of these 1x2 plate with 1 single clip on them. Some of these guys here with the bar coming off the front. There's not a lot of stuff out there in medium nougat that's bar and clip and snot related, so I kind of picked up almost everything I found here. Some of these 1x2s with the clip on top. A couple snot pieces here. These were kind of expensive because they're hard to find, at least this one is. 2x2 snot brick. The 1 stud jumper snot brick. The 1x2 snot brick. Those were also expensive. Some of these 1x1 bricks with the clip on the front. I think that's a little mini cauldron in there. Let's go ahead and open that up. Yeah, I don't have a specific use for this, but I figured I'm building fall challenge, haunted builds, things like that. Might as well pick up some Halloween stuff when I see it, right? These are for my build. Again, not going to tell you what I'm going to use them for, but that is going to be part of the fall challenge build. These vines I absolutely love. They work really good in like undergrowth. You know, if you're doing a bunch of leaves and branches and stuff on the ground, mix a few of these in there. They look like, I don't know if you guys have these, but here in the Midwest we have what we call whips, which are these vines that are obnoxious. If you're ever trudging through the woods, they just catch your ankles. But they're these vines that just have gnarly thorns on them. And, you know, when you're in the woods, they just grab your feet and they get you right in the ankle. And that's what that reminds me of. And they suck. But the piece is cool and they work really good in builds. I got some dark green flowers here. Sorry about the glare. I know people in the past have complained when I do this in bags that the glare is bad. I apologize. Unfortunately, to open all this up makes it so much harder to put it all away. So I'll do my best to show it in the bags. If I got anything real exciting, I'll take it out of the bags. But Got more of these spear pieces in black. These ones were, I think that's flat silver. For the Halloween builds, fall challenge builds, sorry, it's not a Halloween challenge, it's a fall challenge. Couple of small dark brown windows. Those will go with my larger dark brown windows. Couple of arched ones. I do have a use for those, possibly. Sorry, Rick. Rick looks like he's taking out the trash here. I kind of wanted to mimic the bag here. That's why Rick has a sack, but it definitely looks like he's taking out the garbage. But that's okay, because trash day is tomorrow. Actually, it's in 2 days. But you're watching this video on Sunday, and I'm filming it on Saturday. So we'll say tomorrow, because when you're watching it will be tomorrow. I know that's completely irrelevant, but I'm just rambling now. Some more snot type pieces here. Newer piece. I really like these. They're very handy. It's kind of that plate that has a pop-up, a tile that has a pop-up plate on the side. A lot of cool applications with this. It's a piece I want to explore more, and maybe I'll have to do a video on that one in the future, but it's becoming a little bit more common of a piece, but definitely a newer piece nonetheless. Got a few of these brackets, 1x2 hang down brackets. I got some dark green quarter circles in there. Just odds and ends. You know, when I pick a store to buy certain things, there were certain elements here that I was after. You have to pay freight on pretty much all these orders, so you don't want to just order like $5 or $6 worth of Lego and then pay $5 to $10 in freight. So I try to like get up to a $30, $40, $50 order. Sometimes it's $100, but it just makes that freight charge minimal. You know, if you're paying $5 on $100 for the stuff, it's not bad. If you're paying $5 on $5 for the stuff, you just double the price of everything. So you really got to watch that. And I know for some people that's more difficult because you're probably not ordering the quantities that I might, because you're probably not making YouTube videos on it. And we're not all that foolish, but just kidding. I got some dark tan tile here, 1x2, 1x4, 1x6. But yeah, definitely a way to minimize the cost there if you're buying Lego. Here we've got some medium nougat jumpers. Always low on jumpers. This is all they had in reddish brown candlesticks, but this is my go-to piece for branches and tree trunks, so these smaller tree trunks for smaller trees. So I got what they had there. These I don't have a specific use for, but I figured with this spooky fall challenge build, having some teeth or claws could be handy. I don't have a ton of them available right now. Some dark gray tile, dark gray jumpers, gray 2x2 tile. We got some black tile I've just been very low on lately. So these are some 1x6 black tiles, some 2x2 black tiles. Now this, you might know what this is for, and I've said that I'm close to finishing it, and I'm not lying, I am close to finishing it. I had a little incident. I decided to go with the printed flags, and I dragged my feet, and my printer is no longer in my house because it was given to us by my wife's occupation, and she changed jobs, and they wanted the printer back. So I need, don't tell them I was printing on it, but I need to buy a printer to make flags. But anyway, these are for the flags for my obelisk build, my Washington Monument. I decided to go with 4 long. I was doing 3 long bars on there, and they're just too short, especially when I put a flag on them. So we're going to do 4 long bars. I had to buy 50 of them. Kind of expensive to buy 50 of these, but I've got them now, so that will be very handy. I got an alternate color in these arched windows. Not sure which one I'm going to use for my build, but they're for the same purpose, which I'm not going to tell you because it's part of the challenge. I got some pearl gold tiles, 1x2, and I got some dark green 2x2 tiles. Oh, I got more. Hold on. Not done yet. There we go. These are the older color. They have kind of 2, what I would call black trans pieces, but they actually call this like brownish. The new one is more true black. These are the older ones, but they look good for like murky water or smoked glass. So some tiles there. And then here we have some fun odds and ends. This broom I have 0 use for, but figured with the spooky builds, maybe that'll come in handy. A couple of these micro figs, is that what you call them? Micro figs, mini figs, in a few different colors. These are actually kind of expensive. I do have a use for this. one of them at least, and maybe two of them. But I needed a wow. I needed a better selection of those for my builds here, and I got 3 different colors there. I've never owned the Lego martini glasses. I think they're martini glasses. Maybe a large margarita, I don't know. So I got 2 of these. These are quite pricey and kind of hard to find, but I have 2 of them here, and those will appear in some bar somewhere in some city, I'm sure. This was an interesting backpack I saw I've never owned before, but it looked a little bit like something slimmer, like something that a hiker might use. So I figured for my outdoorsy city, that could be good. And this is a piece I've become fond of. I've never owned it in black. In yellow, I like to use it for French fries, but they do, I think they call it hair, although I don't know who has hair like that. I got 2 of those. I have no idea what I'm going to use for them. They're kind of expensive, but figured we'd expand our color selection in that piece. So lots of cool stuff here. I have to go put it all away now. If you have any questions, please leave them below. I'll do my best to answer them. Hope you guys like this video. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. We do more just like this in the future. That's all I have for this time, and we will see you next time.